Okay, this is one of my outside hutches that I've needed to work on for some time. So we've learned some lessons, some good, some bad, with this setup being outside for quail. One is wafer board, press board. I got this for $2 a sheet, couldn't pass it up. So normally it'd be flipped over and it's painted on white on top to help seal it. That lasted maybe a year. Other thing, I have my holes here for my feeders, which basically came down here to a T, and then I had an elbows, which I don't have in here anymore. They were like 45-degree elbows, so the feed would come down 4-inch pipe to a reducer and come down to an elbow, and the bottom was just a solid cap. So the feed would go down, hypothetically go down and out to both sides to feed the quail. It worked in theory. It did work for a little bit. The problem was is we get moisture and humidity here in Virginia. The feed caked up. So that process didn't work real well. Like I said, this is a converted rabbit hutch. It originally had 4 holes, one here, one over here. I took out the divider in the middle, took the floor off, and laid PVC coating wire on both sides. I left it run down the middle. So for water, I ran the cups down the middle on both sides. And of course I don't have it now, but I had a bucket, gravity fed with a tube. It's not green inside, as you can tell, it's just dirty on the outside. But the bucket was up here, and the water flowed 5 gallons down both sides. So, of course, they gotta be cleaned out. They've been sitting here all winter. So, I'm gonna replace the roof with a sheet of plywood that's not press board, but plywood, and I will try to paint it. So I finally got it off. A couple nails just were a pain in the butt, so I'm gonna have to probably break those off. I got a couple over there. So this is gonna be able to grow out for adults. Of course, as you can tell, I'm probably gonna have to level this. The ground sank, so I put concrete pavers underneath, but I'm going to re-level this up a little bit because Virginia last year and so far this year have just gotten a tremendous amount of rain, an ungodly amount of rain. So everything is just saturated. I'll do my final cleanup before I put birds in here, but I want to get all the construction part done, get the roof on, and then I'll probably take some bleach water, clean these out. Hasn't been used in over a year, maybe a year. Part of the other thing with the new roof is the feeder is still going to keep a 4-inch stack coming down, but that stack is going to go sort of here in the middle and come down, so the bowl or the plastic container will sit right here, so they can get all the way around it and inside of it. Okay, well, I got late yesterday. I have the piece of plywood cut. Of course, it's not perfect because I can't cut a straight line, but hey, it's quail house, it'll do just fine. Anyway, I cut the plywood, and what I've done, it's almost dry, as I put a coat of Thompson's water seal on it. That and on the edges, and then I'll flip it over and I'll do the same thing. So let me go out here and show you where we're at. While it's drying, I got a level, found a piece of scrap wood, found a brick, and have sort of leveled it up. I got to go a little bit more on this end. It's almost good there. On the back is good with the wood. So it's not too bad. I really need to come up just a hair on this one. but I think I'll be all right.
So what we've done is we've taken and marked the inside of the roof where we want the hole. We're going to start, and then we're going to go up top and mark it with a 4-inch tube, because we're going to use 4-inch PVC as a down chute. Did you get it? Is it all the way through? All right. Do the same thing on the other side.
It's not gonna be perfect. The key is get out and do something. Make it work. Give it a try. Not to be afraid to fail. We'll fail. There will be mistakes. This is what you do with it.
What is that? That is
The ugly
the ugly.
wood.
We're going to use the ugly wood bit.
And I am not a paid spokesman for skill, so people are asking, you have hole saws, why didn't you go bigger? Well, I don't have the hole saw big enough for this pipe, so it got me somewhat where I needed to be. Threw this around there. Like I said, it's not gonna be perfect.
What was that?
Oh, there it is. A little too big.
It's okay. You've got a sleeve.
So, that's what dropped. You want to give me the sleeve?
Yeah.
So does I pull up or down?
What's the direction say?
They're not really explicit. Grip inner ring with pliers at this point.
Did it start coming?
No.
At the arrow.
Well, the arrow's gone. Basically, this is a boot that you would use on your house for the vent stacks and so forth. One of the lessons we learned is when we had this around our wood is you don't cut it straight, it's going to get wet, going to get water down in there. So we thought, well, for the price of this boot, let's try it. So basically, Thompson water sealed this piece of wood, both sides and the corners, a couple days ago. So as you've seen, I cut the hole bigger because I can't cut a round circle to save myself. We'll basically run a bead of caulk around, but I will also probably screw this down or tack it down just in 4 corners. But now I've got a nice seal here, and then I've got a 4-inch cap that'll sit on top.
I'll get you one. All right, you're gonna put the caps on them so they don't get wet in here. That cap and that cap.
And the water will go in the middle.
Water will go in the middle. We'll show you how we hook up the water when we get back. Right now, we have crawfish bowl to go to. Yeah. So we'll be back when we get done with that. It might be tomorrow. See y'all later.